Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Alright, Run Wrestling fans and seg heads, it is Sunday Segue TV episode 13 on OneWrestling.com. And it's the one man with no Instagram, Kinny Killa, here with the Snapchat extraordinaire, Fame Black Enterprises. It's the Nature Boy, Fame Black.
Ooh. Oh man, Nature Boy Fame Black getting better by the second. The Snapchat extraordinaire is in the building. You might have seen me on Big Slam Nation. You're gonna see me on Big Ray and the Wrestling Chicks podcast. I mean, we're just blowing up all over the place, man. It's been a crazy. It's been a bad week in general, but it's been a crazy week for wrestling as well. So.
Oh man. Big Ray and the Wrestling Chick, I heard that's just taking place, and I'm excited. I am excited, and yeah, man, just make sure you check that out, people. Man, like Fame said, it's been a crazy week in professional wrestling. It's been a crazy week in pop culture. Fame's cut his hair. He's still got his beard game tight. It's all good. But a lot has happened in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Obviously, Sunday Segue TV bringing you the best in New Japan Pro Wrestling every week. So there's no Shady Tom Brady this week. We had to have a slight schedule change, which is my fault. I narrowly missed a Rainmaker from the misses because I'm not actually meant to be here. So I got to make sure I sneak back to where I'm meant to be, and then avoid an STO in the process as well. So but yeah, we bring it to you every week as we do. Make sure you check out OneWrestling.com. Check out Bill Apter. He'll see you at the matches. That's Apter One Wrestling on Twitter. Make sure you check out the Big Slam Nation. Make sure you check out the latest episode. I believe, was it episode 24 or 25? Which one?
26 is 26. Going up. 26 will probably be up hours before this goes up.
There you go. So make sure you check out episode 26.
It's basically just a tribute to China, Prince, and we talk about AJ Styles somewhere in the end there. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad, man. That's why I actually cut my hair. I didn't address this on Big Slam Nation. I cut my hair because when I heard that Prince died, I felt like I had to do something. And if you watch the Big Slam Nation, I show all my Prince DVDs. Like, I have every single CD. I'm a big fan. And my dream was to share the stage with him at least once. And unless they invent a hologram like they're known to do, that won't come true anytime soon. But it was a big deal for me, man. So moving forward, yeah, that's why I cut the hair. Now I need a raspberry beret.
Well, I mean, Prince, man, he's a hell of a guy, hell of a talent. The guy's been doing concerts, like low-key concerts for loads and loads of people over here, over in the States. It's been amazing, and the dream could have been closer for you, Fame. It's more closer now than it ever was before, but R.I.P. Prince, man. One hell of a guy, one hell of a talent.
I don't even think I would have a daughter if it wasn't for Prince.
There you go. There you go. All that glitter and gold. There you go. All right, let's get into New Japan Pro Wrestling. A lot has happened. I mean, we have a new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Oh man, it is crazy, it's crazy. And now we are on the road to Wrestling Dontaku. But some of it, we have to give you event updates because there's been a lot of changes happening. We had Wrestling Hinekuni meant to be happening, guys, and now it is not happening because of the earthquakes. The earthquakes that have took place in Japan, in Kumamoto. So condolences go out to anyone that's lost their life out there. So Wrestling Hinekuni will not take place anymore. So some of the matches on there, we had some title matches, have now been moved to the road to Wrestling Dontaku and have been moved to Wrestling Dontaku itself. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to update you on the card now for Wrestling Dontaku. So we have Juice Robinson and Captain New Japan facing off against Yujiro Takahashi and Bad Luck Fale. We have a 4-man match: Gedo, Will Ospreay, Yoshihashi, and Sakuraba facing off against.
Looking forward to that.
Yep, facing off against Finley, Jay White, Taguchi, and Tiger Mask. We then have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Titles with Roppongi Vice, who are the champions, against Aerial Dogfight. That's Matt Sydal and Ricochet. We have now we have the 6-man match. I'm not sure it's for the title. But we have because the title match has now been moved to the Road to Wrestling Dontaku, so I'm not sure whether this is going to be a title match as well. So it's the Elite, Nico Jackson, Mato Jackson, and Kenny Omega against Yoshitatsu, Tanahashi, and Elgin. We then have GBH, Makabe and Honma facing off against Tangaroa and Tamatonga. The Never Openweight title, Yuji Nagata facing off against Shibata. Kushida versus against Thunder Liger has now been added as well to the main card. We have Haruki Goto facing off against Evil. We have Kazuchika Okada facing off against Sanada, and Tomohiro Ishii facing off against the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Naito. So there's been a lot of changes on that card. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the Road to Wrestling Dontaku. We have a few steps to go before Wrestling Dontaku, which is on the 3rd of May. Not long, couple of weeks away, Fame. Are you looking forward to it?
I am looking forward to it. You know, what strikes me, do you think that, you know, I've addressed this, that New Japan doesn't have Monday Night Raw to further their storylines. So every show and every match that they do, they have to do something that furthers the storyline as is. Do you think there's a benefit to them and that? Like, would you be more interested to watch Raw if you saw the lineup maybe the day before or the week before? Maybe if it came out on a Wednesday, would that switch things for you? Would that be more, oh, I gotta see that, or, oh, you know what, I'll tune in on the second hour type of thing? What do you think about that?
Well, I'm thinking.
I think it works for New Japan, like, because they don't have a choice. But it's like, ooh, I'm like, you're reading the lineup to me, and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to see that. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Like, I'm like excited to see it, knowing what the card is gonna be at the time. It's just one of those things, and I'm like, well, is that something WWE could benefit from? Because even their pay-per-views, they'll add stuff that day or the Saturday before. There's no, ooh, I can't wait to, ooh, it's building, I can't wait to see this match.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll tell you what's going to be interesting is that on this playback, Segheads and One Wrestling fans are going to see that your voice went super slow, and then it just sped up, and it's going to be so funny to see. It's going to be so funny. But I just got the gist of what you were saying.
Okay.
I mean, I think it would be an interesting prospect if they did just release a date like that. But obviously, like you said, they have no Raw. It might switch things up for the fans. But there's guys like us that obviously we don't see the Road to Wrestling Dontaku's. I am going to get New Japan World, so I will get to see that more. But I think I like the way this is done. Wrestling, the Road 2s, they have shows pretty much every other day. Literally, so it's like house shows, like 7, 8 house shows before the next pay-per-view. And I like the way they do that. And I like the way that, they do release the card real early, because it just sells. And then it sells the Road 2 as well. So, but even though I know what you're saying, I think it could probably sell even more if they did show the build-up at the wrestling, at the Road to the shows. Just showing the build-up, definitely.
Right.
Yeah. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to go into the shows and let you know what has been taking place. We filled you in last week what happened at the first show in Yamanishi. But we was in Chiba, in Koshi City. We had on Tuesday. Again, we had Tiger Mask. We had Tiger Mask defeating Kanematsu in a nice 6-minute match. We had Tenkozy defeating David Finney and Taguchi. We had Jushin Thunder Liger and Manabu Nakanishi defeating and Yuji Nagata defeating Jay White, Kushida and Shibata. Shibata losing again. We had Yoshitatsu, Captain New Japan. They were defeated by GBH.
The titles on the line.
I know. He's a pay-per-view player. He's a pay-per-view player.
He's a prize fighter.
Yeah, there you go. We had Yoshihashi and Toru Yano defeating Juice Robinson and Tanahashi. And in the main event, we had Bushi, Evil, and Sanada and Naito defeating Gedo, Goto, Okada, and Ishii. Naito, provoking Ishii, laying the belt on the ground. I can see the pictures here, laying the belt on the ground. Was you surprised that it's these two going ahead and it's not a rematch?
I am a little surprised. But that's only because the WWE taught me that anybody lose the title, it should be an instant rematch. So it's not always have to be the case.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. All right. So that was that. Then we had we went to Nagano. We went to Nagano in Saku City the next night on Wednesday, and we had Captain New Japan. We had Captain New Japan and Yoshi Tatsu defeating Kanematsu and Taguchi. We had Tiger Mask and Yushin Thunder Liger tagging again, like he said, Fame, defeating Kushida and Finlay. We had Manabu Nakanishi and Yuji Nagata defeating Shibata and Jay White. Shibata again. We had GBH defeating Gedo and Toriano. We had Kojima and Tenzan defeating Juice Robinson and Tanahashi. And then again, we went for the 4-on-4 match. We had Yoshihashi, Goto, Okada, and Ishii defeated Bushi, Evo, Sanada, and Naito. This time we had Ishii getting the brainbuster on Bushi, and then basically Ishii took the title in front of the camera, had the ROH TV title and the IWGP Heavyweight title there in his hands. Provocation. What you gonna do? Literally, the picture I'm seeing him looking in the camera, saying to Naito, "What you gonna do?" Amazing.
I like it when it gets personal like that. You know what I mean? Like, I like the idea of them doing more stuff together. Ring of Honor and New Japan. I know they work together a lot, but I'm looking forward to them doing. I'm waiting for them to just become one. I think it'd be better for both companies. They got ROH has like places here in the U.S. that they know where they can book shows at, and I think their numbers would grow if there was more New Japan stars in there. So, and a lot of the New Japan stars are American anyway, so it's up and down. So yeah. I think it could work. And then they can come in on, for people who watch the Big Slam Nation, they can come in on my invasion angle that I've been building, the TNA NXT invasion angle. And the New Japan team led by Linda McMahon.
Oh my god. Right, so then we went to Korakuen Hall in Tokyo. Saturday, big event. We had we had nearly 2,000 people there. I mean, we had a 3-on-3 match. We had Taguchi, Tiger Mask, and Nakanishi defeating Gedo and Roppongi Vice. We had GBH defeating David Finlay and Jay White. We had Tangaroa and Tama Tonga defeating Juice Robinson and Captain New Japan. We also had Yushin Thunder Liger and Yuji Nagata defeating Shibata and Kushida again. Shibata losing. Then we had the 6-man never tag match. Yoshi Tatsu, Tanahashi and Elgin defeated Yujiro Takahashi, Bad Luck Fale, and Kenny Omega. And then the main event, we had Bushi, Evo, Sanada, and Naito defeating Yoshihashi, Goto, and Okada and Ishii. And this time, the heels went over, and it was crazy. These guys, okay, listen. The SHIT hit the fan with these guys. Sanada just basically just did the Dragon Sleeper on Goto. All hell break loose. They just took out Okada. We had Naito doing the Naito stance with a laying Okada with his foot on his head, right? Okay, with the rest of Los Ignobles just basically behind, like took a nice picture. And then we had a green mist on Ishii. They just fight to the back. Ishii and Naito fighting to the back. It was mental, absolutely mental. Wow. Just all kicked off. It's all kicked off. So guys, that is our update on the road to Wrestling Dontaku. All kicking off, Fame. It's kicking off nicely.
Oh man, like yeah, when you like, I'm into this big like the rivalry for the title and like all the extra elements really added to it. Like I said, like when I said last week, I said when you have all these people on the outside, you got Los Ignorables, you got Evil. It's like it's so many other characters. It's easy to lose the match itself, and they don't. They deliver, and it's good. And like so, like now when they're adding more stuff into it and they're just making it personal, I feel it, and I feel like here's the thing. Here's the difference. This is the main difference I feel between New Japan and WWE. I feel like they have a plan. I feel like when they came up with this storyline, they were like, this is what we're going to do for the next couple of months, just like this. We're going to plan every step. We're going to put it in. This is how we're going to build the drama, and that's what WWE doesn't do. They're like, it's Monday again. Oh, well, let's I don't know. Let's do some matches from last week. Like, that's how they operate as opposed to Japan. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they do plan it, but it certainly feels that way. So when they add drama, it's like, ooh, that was a good little thing. Like, it's better that way.
I see. I completely agree with you 100%. 100%. All right, so we are well on the way to Wrestling Dontaku. I'm looking forward to it so much. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to New Japan news. So, breaking news, people. New Japan Pro Wrestling have officially offered Will Ospreay a full-time contract after his match with Kushida. Your thoughts, please, Fame.
Oh my God! I mean, they should have done it like as soon as he got out of the ring. They should have been like, here's $1 million right here. Just take it $1 million because the dude is amazing. And I hope he doesn't. I hope he takes like a shorter term contract so that he could show up in NXT. Because the dude is amazing. The dude is a wrestler. Like, I actually started doing like more research on him since last week. Since seeing the last show, I started looking into more matches. And I mean, the dude's so young, and so it's not a lot. It's not a big it's not a big library for him. But man, the dude is phenomenal. I don't know how he got that good that fast, but he's just a natural. And I think he's got a lot to show. I think he's got a lot further to go. He could be the next big thing. So I'm excited. I'm happy for him. Winner. Oh, we're not playing that game.
Yeah, no, I'm excited too, man. I mean, being a massive fan of Will Ospreay, so I'm just glad that he's there, and it looks like they're looking to tie him down, knowing that WWE and TNA and others are interested in him. So I would definitely take that. We'll wait to hear back from Will Ospreay and see what happens there. Now it is Global War soon, people. After Wrestling Dontaku, short days after, it is ROH New Japan Pro Wrestling Global Wars in Chicago. I cannot wait for that. So we're gonna run through the card. Matches have been handed out now, so here we go. So we are going to have the Bullet Club, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Tamatonga, Tangaroa versus Kushida, Matt Sydal, and the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.
Ooh, that's going to be good. Ooh, that's going to be good. Yep. Where's Ricochet? NXT.
See? Then we have Hiroshi Tanahashi and Michael Elgin against Kazuchika Okada and Moose. Yeah.
Do like Moose. I'm a big Elgin fan now. I feel like he's gaining momentum. I can't, this is what I'm talking about. Like, matches like this is like, that's why they should be one. They should just be working together already. Like they had no problem coming to the States and getting it done. So it's just like, and so soon after the show, it should be that way.
Yeah,
it should be that way. It's good booking.
Then we have War Machine, Hanson and Ray Rowe versus the Briscoe Brothers for the ROH World Tag Team Championships. That's going to be a stiff match. Then we have this is the one I'm looking forward to. Tomohiro Ishii defending the ROH World Television title against Bobby Fish. Oh my giddy god. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be crazy. Then we have Tatsuya Naito versus Kyle O'Reilly. That is going to be sick. And we have the
Naito to win.
And then
that's
we
my
have
man Naito right now. He's killing.
the dude.
He's killing. He's my pick right now.
He's the dude. He is the dude. Oh my gosh. And then we have Jay Lethal, the guy who I met a couple of weeks ago, defending the ROH World Championship against Colt Cabana.
Wow, really?
Yes.
What's funny is I listen to the podcast a lot, and I'm one of the few people that watched Creative Has Nothing For You, Colt Cabana series. Hilarious. I don't know much about him as an actual wrestler, but being friends with CM Punk don't hurt, and so maybe, I like Jay Lethal anyway, so I'll watch it, but I don't know enough about Colt Cabana, so I'm interested to see if he'll impress me, because I think he's funny, I think he's a cool dude.
Dude, whatever you just said, this is good for the show, because your voice It's just so sick. You sound like a Dalek. It's like, because whatever you do, it just sounds so good.
That's how I'm really talking.
Oh my god, they're thinking, wait, did he gimmick his voice?
Man. I do a whole bunch of new stuff that everybody's sitting in front of a computer and I'm doing this. Like I got.
Is you got a GoPro? Have you got a GoPro? Is that what you got?
I got a selfie stick and I'm using my phone.
I love it. Angles, your angles. Oh man, it's great for the show. Okay, so what we're about to do now before we finish out the show, we're gonna do winner or waste man. Okay, so here we go. Winner or waste man. Number 1 on the panel, The Undertaker. Don't take me to Wrestlers Court. The Undertaker. He is on this because he removed himself from the UK tour. So, Fame, is The Undertaker a winner or a waste man for removing himself from the UK tour?
When is the UK tour?
It is, I believe, 2 weeks after WrestleMania.
So now
it's finished. It's just finished. Raw just gone was in England.
Okay, so for him to be on the tour, I don't know what he would do or why he would show up, unless it's to take on Shane McMahon. But why? Because he beat him. So I don't hate it. And I heard that the reasons were for the rumblings and stuff like that, that there was terroristic threats and things like that. And with a little baby at home, you really can't take that risk, especially when you don't have to because you're the Undertaker and you're a millionaire. So winner, just because I can't see the Undertaker being a waste man just for not wanting to. I mean, we're used to him wrestling one day a year, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay. All right. So next we have Connor.
It's more like not waste man than winner.
Okay. He's not a waste man. Next we have Connor and Adam Rose. These two guys, these two Canucks, have been suspended by the WWE for wellness violations. Number 2, but we didn't know because those two guys had violations in developmental. So, are they winner or waste men?
All right. Were they winners before?
Enough said. I like that. Answer your question with a question. I like that. They weren't winners before, so they are waste men. There you go.
I wish they would tell you what substance they abused with. What substance they failed with. Because it's like, all right, Connor, if they say, all right, it was steroids, I could see that. A little bit. Adam Rose, however, is small and furry. Like, it's nothing. It's not worth it to do steroids because you're not a big guy.
He was a big guy. That's the thing. He was, when he was Leo Kruger in FCW, he was a big guy, and then he bulked down, which probably was after his violation, and he became Adam Rose after that. But he
I only know him this way. I like him this way. I think he's fine. I don't see why he would need to do that, especially because I assume, and this is an assumption of mine, I assume when you're low card in the WWE, you have a lot more free time to work out. And so, because they're not calling you for promos, they're not saying, "Hey, we're gonna put the title on you tonight." They're not doing. You're not going to bookers meetings. You're eating catering in the back. You should be working out if you want to get big. Don't be doing steroids. You're waste men. You F boys. Get out of here.
F boys. All right. Lastly, we have Velvet Sky and Christy Hemme have both decided to leave TNA. Now, obviously, TNA is they're not in a good position at the moment. So, are those women winners or waste women?
I think any decision to leave a sinking ship is a winning decision. It's they're in the worst. They just got to a new network and they're still in the worst possible place they could be, especially now more than ever. It's like they're going to sell sometime in 2016, if not early 2017. To who knows? Should be McMahon in my opinion, but whatever. If you leave TNA, especially if they end up in this new women's division for NXT and WWE, I mean, they got a legit champ. They got a pioneer Hall of Famer of China going in soon. RIP to her. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, if they're coming to WWE, then they're winners. Even if they're not, leaving TNA makes you a winner. Because being in TNA makes you a waste man. Yeah,
there you go. Well, obviously, Christy Hemme, she used to be in WWE, as part of the Diva Search thing, and who knows whether she goes back. I don't think she's actually going to go back into wrestling. I think she's done. But Velvet Sky, who's your boyfriend, Velvet Sky? One Bubba Ray Dudley. So, maybe she does find her way into WWE. Maybe she does. Who knows? We could see a beautiful person.
It worked for Maurice and the Miz. I could see Bubba Ray being a heel with his heel wife. Velvet Style, that'd be interesting.
And it could work for Kalisto and Sexy Star. You never know. You never know. Sexy Star, who is now, I believe, the first woman, Lucha Underground heavyweight champion. From what I hear from taping. So, jeez,
wow.
Your wife Kalisto is a world champ. Jeez. Golly.
Yeah, she's doing better than you, boy. Didn't you job the Ryback on Thursday?
Don't
waste, man.
That, Tech Heads and One Wrestling Fans, is the end of Segue TV episode 13. Oh man, it's been great. We obviously love giving you the best in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So next week I will not be here, but Fame Black and Tom Brady will be running the show, which is gonna be great for you guys because obviously they can do no wrong. So just make sure you stay tuned for one No Shady Tom Brady and the Nature Boy Fame Black next week, episode 14, bringing you the road to Wrestling Dontaku. More results, and I will be back the week after, giving you a rundown of and we're previewing the predictions of Wrestling Dontaku. So you can find me, that's at Kinny Killa, that's Killa. Follow us as at Sunday Segue spelled SEGUE. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you like us. Make sure you like the video, and make sure you please subscribe, and also make sure you leave a comment below. Please. Yeah, please make sure you do. Where can they find you, Fame?
You can find me on all social media at FAMEBLACK. But more importantly, if you haven't figured it out, you gotta check Snapchat. I am the man on Snapchat, up to 18,000 followers. We're doing our thing. We're getting the movement together. We're having a lot of fun. We're answering questions. We're playing music. I'm snapping everybody snaps me. I snap them back. I don't ignore people in the fold, and I get a lot of snaps per day. But it's nothing but 10 seconds. I love responding to everybody and asking questions and answering questions too. So hit me up on the Snapchat.
Make sure you do, people. And if you don't like that, you can choke on that slap nuts. Woo! But you want Wrestling Fans joke. So without further ado, guys, we're just going to bring the unity together and say 1, 2, 3. Hey, we want some praise. Hey, we want some praise. There you go. That's right. We're just bringing all of our